Hi everyone, today in this video I am going to show you how to create a bootable drive for Windows or bootable partition in Linux using VoIP. Some of the best features of VoIP are it's open source and you can use create bootable partition also, so you can use your internal drive to create a bootable drive. And I would put link of my post in description so you can see my post, which would be easier for you. And make sure that this method only works to create bootable drive for Windows. To create bootable drive for Linux, try Bell and Nature, or that's in my post. So now to create a bootable drive, the very first thing we need to do is to download ISO file for Windows, which we can get from Microsoft's website. Now once we are in download page, what we need to do is go to ISO file section, select our Windows version, then we need to select our language, and then just click download to download Windows 11. Now after a long time my download is complete, and now uh, we would do second thing, that's getting the USB tool. So to get USB, we would head to their official GitHub page. In there, we can install. First of all, we need to install all the dependencies on which the USB depends on. So I would copy it and paste it in my terminal and give my password, so it can download all the dependencies. And while it downloads dependency, there are two ways you can install USB. One using git clone, and second is by their repository. So I am going to use their git clone method. So I would copy that code uh, and paste it in terminal. So now I think we are ready with our dependencies, and I would move my current directory to downloads and paste all the commands and hit enter. So VoIP is installed, and after it you can see VoIP is installed. Now first of all I will show you using its GUI tool. So it's easy, but you can use it for creating bootable device only. So I would go in USB, then give my sudo password, and then select ISO. Uh, so now once my ISO file is selected, I would select my drive and click install. But we are not going to use it. We are going to use CLI, so we can create a bootable partition in our internal drive. So first of all I have cleared my terminal, then we would type for USB. If these options comes, then it means USB is installed. Now we would go to this utility, and uh, we would get device name, where we want to install Windows. So I am going to install it on my Intel drive. So I am creating a partition with FAT. Now once partition is created, we would need its device name. So I will go to terminal, type VoIP, then the method. So we are doing with partition method. If you want to create a bootable device, write dash dash bootable device, Then we would give path to our Windows file. So let me quickly get my Windows file name. I would copy it from here and paste it here. Now we need to give the device name. So right now we are using partition method, so we are going to give partition. So I would copy it and paste it over here. Now we can just hit it. But before that, let me show you how to create a device, bootable device using this. So we need to write device instead partition, and we will need to give a device name. So I removed the partition name P1 from the end. But we are going to use partition, so I would revert my changes and add P1 at the end. That's my partition. And now we can hit enter. But oh sorry, we need to run this using root. So I would add sudo, and now it will start copying uh, the files required. Maybe it's just failed uh, because file is too large. So let's try using anti-fs volume instead of fat, because fat is capped at maybe here it's fat 32. So I would select anti-fs bootable and format my partition. Now let's run again, and now it's taking a bit longer than before, so let's just wait till then. And this time we successfully created a bootable drive. So this is how you create a bootable partition in Linux for Windows. Hope you like.